The unit was stood up during the Vietnam War to provide that construction effort then, and the unit's still around today doing the same thing, the area operations of both Iraq and Afghanistan. Our unit's mission really is to provide a construction and engineering force for the military. Right now we're currently in our troop training cycle, getting ready for our next deployment. Behind me, my fellow horsemen are putting up what we call a case band building. Currently right now we're building these all across the area operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's a very popular building for the commanders to select. Reason is the expedience which we can build them.
My responsibility is to make sure everything comes out right. I need to keep checking their measurements, kind of telling the crew what they need to do, one this way and one this way. Running the crew, it's like running your kids. It's like telling your kids what to do. Because sometimes they don't want to do what you want to do, but you have to motivate them. I need to go yell at them.
Well, she made fun of her whole crew. So she got her sign.
They're funny antics.
She got her child care up and running.
That's what we're talking about.
So it goes
up here
up top.
They become like a family. I mean, they tease me like I'm their sister or I'm one of the guys. Red Horse is very important to me, but sometimes it's a little hard on their family life. Like, I have an 18-month-old son and I haven't seen him for half of his life.
Our whole fleet size in the desert's over 700 vehicles. So you can imagine there's a lot of maintenance that goes along. We typically have about 40 mechanics. As a vehicle fleet manager, I'm responsible for the distribution of the vehicle and equipment fleet throughout our area of operations. We always try to move everything by airflow, but airflow isn't always feasible. So then we look at other means, either through Army convoys or we have our own convoy team. Convoy teams have security with them. They have their own gun trucks, and it is very dangerous.
Let's go!
We actually deploy ahead of Red Horse, and we will be in clearing the airfields and area forms so they can come in and build up the facilities for guys to build it. This is our Talon robot. What we use it for is going in and safing some roadside bombs we find, some roadside IEDs, and it has reconnaissance capabilities. You have different cameras on it. The gripper on the very front is used for grabbing, moving, trying to remotely do everything we can and not have anything that is hands-on. See how the sand's kind of disturbed there? There's something in the ground there. There's one right there. But yeah, the IEDs, they're not hid to where you can see it. Completely burying it, that's the ones we have the hardest trouble finding. All right, while on my recent deployment, we had one day we had 5 IEDs on one route we were clearing. In that day, like I said, we saved all 5 IEDs, and for me, that's job satisfaction knowing I saved five convoys there from getting hit and multiple lives that could have been killed that day.
4 minutes, and then we'll push the button.
A lot of the times, U.S. military, as part of the first offensive, is to take their airfield away. They will blow a crater here in the runway. And actually, Captain Bartholomew did this in Iraq at the Baghdad International Airport. And then we want to come back after we have stable operations and use that airfield. So we come in, repair the crater.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!